I think I might die soon in this game because my sanity is lowering and lowering. That's not even like the entire problem. The larger problem is more that I'm just getting bored. Also, I feel like it's gonna bore me to death in real life before I lose my sanity. Well, I basically lose my sanity in real life. Yep. So my sanity is lowering my sanity even more in real life than my sanity seems to be lowering in the game. So it's a double problem. I'm like there's like a little bit too much, a little bit too much open world-ish dialogue where I can talk to all the characters about so much stuff. And a lot of the dialogue is repetitive with just being like, hey, isn't it weird that Hyesung has a Twitter account? And they're like, yes, it is. I don't like that. They're like, well, okay, now I'll talk to the next guy. Like that. I don't like that. Can we just have like a group talk about it? Just have like the whole group together. I don't like how the characters never talk to each other. They only talk to me, mostly. I mean, they do a little bit, but it's nothing compared to them talking to me, because I'm constantly like talking to one character about a million different things. Jesus Christ. Anyway, it's a lot. It's a lot to go through. Okay. Now I want to start talking to people, just general gossip. We'll start with Star. Xiangyan? Yeah, what about Xiangyan? What do you feel about her? We still haven't heard from her. I wonder how she's doing. Do-yoon, what do you think? Xiangyan is... She's terrible. I don't know, not at the moment. What do you mean not at the moment? She should be alive. Nobody on the stage got hurt. She was standing near the stage too. She must be fine. Maybe. But I'm still worried. All the staff and audience evacuated. But nobody has mentioned Xiangyan. If she's made an escape, someone would have mentioned it. The two stared at each other slowly. Yeah, starting to look like she might be dead. Neither of them could say what was on their mind. And my sanity is lowering and lowering. For now, anything can happen. Alright. So let's talk about the criminal and the panic attacks and Run Too Young. Oh wait, no, I was still supposed to talk to people about Inha. Yeah, we'll gossip with him later. I haven't talked to everybody about Inha yet, have I? Oh, maybe I have. Oh no, I talked to all the boys, haven't I? I talked to all the boys about Inha. But, and I talked to Inha about herself. But, Too Young, you never know, she could be this... She's much of a snob in the group. Yes.
그건
Directing had a clear intention. She had to go. In order to make herself more visible, I had to distinguish the character. Have a distinguished character. She put on fast. She also has.
그나마
Was kept behind closed doors. Interesting. So he just got a mistake.
그런가요?
I guess she has a normal life, right?
모르겠어.
I'm not so What the hell? My control. Second, I probably want to. Sorry about that. Let me just reread that in case some of that didn't go through. I guess she had a normal life, right? I'm not so sure about that. She was in a dance crew, I'm not so sure about that. She was in a dance crew before joining the audition. Other than that, she mentioned nothing about her past. That's how she stood out from the other contestants. Wow. Serious. As someone who doesn't rely on nostalgia,
맞아.
she falls into a different category.
그렇지.
The show decided to make it an item. What do you mean, make it an item? Jesus, the translation of this game is poor. A lot of the dialogue doesn't make sense. Ju Young stared at Inha in the distance. It's like Inha appeared out of nowhere. I kind of envy her for that. That seems like big information. I'm surprised that that's not considered like one of those notes to take down. I guess they just want only 8, so there's no more notes to collect at this point. What am I doing here? Can I, is there any options? Game settings. Subtitle language, English. Auto mode, virtual sync. Okay. I was wondering if they might do something that would allow me to like search manually for which conversations are special, but instead they just give it to me because it's just a dialogue that you can see when you can see them having a word bubble. So it's easy to just have the most important conversations and not risk losing your sanity on the wrong thing. Then again, there's also good things that you can boost. Usually by talking to the characters about themselves. Actually, the character, the betrayer status. So she's in a similar boat to me. Fuck, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm trying to look at my texts. Rumor has it that someone is stalking Inha. Inha is having a difficult time. There was that photo taken of her outside the show. It's not like we're hiding anything fancy.
아시잖아요.
Inha is pretty protective about her privacy. The show didn't seem to care much either, and maybe it was the reaction to it. Inha seems afraid, but she won't budge.
글쎄요.
I wonder if she told the staff. Rather than keeping it all bottled up.
확실하지 않아.
Seungyeon might not have accommodated it. She would argue that it was something Inha should bear. But there was something more to the story. Ju Young bit her lip. I just wish she would disappear. The stalker? Alright. Well, let's gossip with her now about the star producer and Silver Spoon and Criminal. We'll start with Criminal since I probably should have mentioned Hye-sung earlier.
글쎄.
Do you really think Hye-sung did such a thing? Well, I don't know him that well. It's not like I'm on good terms.
그치만
Still, he doesn't appear to be the... What is happening? I'm hitting X sometimes and it's not working. I feel the same, but there's proof.
그런데
The show didn't make any official comment, right?
네.
Hye-sung's trying to push it through it without giving an explanation. We thought that would work at first. Yeah, the exposure itself seemed to fizzle out. But the tide turned when there was proof that showed he had really been expelled from school and that he had a criminal record. I heard that kind of past was quite unprecedented in B-stars. Ju Young fiddled with her long hair.
모르겠어.
But he asked the fans to vote for him on Fader. How would they respond?
글쎄요.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. Should we just sit by and watch? Yeah, we might want to advocate for ourselves as well. So we got Silver Spoon and Star Producer. Yeah, let's gossip now. We've talked about all the important things. Time to just gossip about these people. We still haven't heard news about Xiangyan. Do you think she's alright? No. I heard staff made it out safely. I'm sure she escaped too. Yeah, she'll do whatever it takes to survive.
그렇지.
That's what she's been doing so far, right? Sure. Young stared at the dark stage and nodded.
아니,
No, I really hope she's alright. I want her to resolve this crisis with that usual look on her face.
아마
That's what she'll probably do. No, she has to.
네.
We should be able to hear about her if we keep checking Fader. Yeah, we'll hear the news that she's safe. Alright, Silver Spoon.
확실히
I saw a photo of Young Hung Lee when he was young. Gyu Hyuk looks just like him. I wonder what it feels like to have a great artist as your father. I've never been in his shoes, but it doesn't seem all that glamorous. They kept airing the footage, whether it embarrassed Gyu Hyuk or not. Did he look embarrassed to you? Ju Young looked towards Gyu Hyuk.
그렇지만
At times he looked a bit happy. But you're right, he seemed embarrassed when they played out the footage dozens of times. It must be confusing. He had already passed away. There had been many attempts at digging up stories about his life.
일단은
But frankly, does it hurt to talk about his life? Some were provocative, but most of the stories treated him with respect, unlike how they treated us. I guess it's up to Gyu Hyuk whether to take advantage of it or not. Ju Young paused to think while rubbing her chin. I agree, but if it were me, I would have taken full advantage of it. We don't have any of that. Alright, I finished talking to her. We're done. Alright, let's gossip with Gyu Hyuk Lee.
그게
I think the rumor about the incident is true. Although I'm not sure what they say is all true.
혹시
Do you think Xiangyan is exaggerated it?
아무래도
I think so. You know how she is.
그러면
What do you think really happened? Gyu Hyuk stared at Hye Sung, who was standing on the other side.
글쎄
Hye Sung didn't give any explanation of it, so we all carry our own truth.
그랬었는데
He always had something to say on other matters, but he's swiftly quiet this time.
그게
It had a significant effect on votes, too. What exactly happened? We heard one side of the story. The rest is up to Hye Sung. Yep, seems guilty. Okay, what about Run Ju Young Run?
아
You're talking about Ju Young.
몰랐어.
I didn't know she made a debut until the show.
그땐
She looked and sounded totally different. I remember the group, but didn't know Ju Young was in it.
그랬지.
She was furious when that came out.
그랬었지.
Ooh, I took a hit there. And the show captured that in the footage too. In your opinion, what kind of person is Ju Young? She was a responsible leader when she was in the group, but she was also the first member to leave. As Ju Young pointed out, Ju Young was the group leader and the first member to leave the group.
아무래도
We all have different personalities. Maybe she's trying so hard as a result of that incident. Everyone wants to make up for the previous mistakes. There we go. Yeah, that's what keeps you going. And the show used it as a gimmick.
결국
For Xiangyan, everything was potential content. Content for the show which would eventually be useful. Alright, look at that, his status is happy. We got 3 smiling people that like us. No, not for Ju Young though, I messed up with her. I've offended her a little bit, and she's still lower. At least she's not angry, though. I think we'll get her up there eventually. We're probably just a little bit behind with her. What about her panic attacks?
아무래도
We're in such a mess
그건
on a few more hours. Sorry, I'm unable to speak correctly. Do-yoon stared at Ju-young, standing on the other side.
그래도
Ju-young will be alright. She made it this far. Alright, yes. Let's hope so. I think we might have one of those scenes soon. Yep. We'll get out of here safely. A rapport event. Yeah, safely. Alright, now we're going to talk about my thing. Hopefully it should go well. Oh, no. Let's save that for later. I want to just talk to everybody about me. I want to be like selfish and be like, what about me? Do you like me? To every single person at the end after we gossip about everything else. So okay, let's do Run Ju-young Run. I think everybody likes Ju-young. It was a dark chapter in her life, a cute girl group. It didn't suit her. Ju-young should sing something slow and soothing. Probably true. This guy knows what he's talking about. Maybe the agency had a different plan for her.
그땐
It wasn't even the trend back then. Oh, you're right. The debut concept is determined by the agency. Investors want their singer to perform the way they want. They could always try a different concept if the previous one doesn't work.
그게
Do you think she got tired of it?
근데 그게
She she made her debut, which means she performed on the stage as a professional singer. What about the fans, group members, and agency? She deserted them by abruptly leaving the group. No officials stepped forward to support her. I guess everyone disapproved of the incident. True. Panic attack.
아무래도
I heard the therapy was finished, but I'm still worried. Who knows when it's going to get worse considering the current situation.
혹시
Do you think there's a way to help?
모르겠어.
Well, I don't know much about panic attacks.
그래도
Still, there must be something we can do.
아닌 것 같아.
Do-yoon, if you didn't care about her before, just let her be. Only those who cared have the right to get involved.
그건
I'm sure she knows what's best for her. Do-yoon, you should just worry about yourself first. My sanity is going down. Alright. So let's gossip now about the criminal. I know he hates him. I'm surprised I haven't talked to him about the criminal yet. I'm not surprised considering Hae-sung's personality. Yeah, he hates Hae-sung. Petty crimes don't suit him. He's a felony case type. Yikes.
그거 있잖아.
There are a number of rumors. Do you think they're all true?
정답이지.
Most definitely. His classmate vouched for it, right?
그건
He was anonymous. We can't be certain of that.
아니라고요.
He got expelled from school. What else do you need? Video footage? We should have got rid of him during the preliminaries. That was Xiangyan thinking. Wait, Hae-sung hasn't even admitted to it.
도윤이 형.
Didn't you see how he treated me? Pushing me around like I'm his button man? It's true, Hae-sung acted that way, although the staff didn't work for the contestants. What he does here doesn't necessarily reflect his past behavior for sure. Oh shit.
100%예요.
If you've seen one, you've seen them all. His actions speak for the rumors. How do you think the victims felt when they saw Hae-sung on TV? That's fair, yeah, true. He's a disgrace to the audition. We should have got rid of him a long time ago. Wow, I didn't think I would make him angry. I thought that he would like me gossiping to him about Hae-sung being a criminal, but nope. This game is confusing that way. Like you never know how it's gonna go when you talk to somebody.
그거야.
She found him earlier in the show, and he was a big success.
알잖아.
Yu Hyuk looked hurt,
그치만요.
but his character was on fire. He aced the preliminaries and never missed first place after advancing to the final.
아시겠어요?
He clearly took advantage of his background, right?
그래도
He didn't want it to be known, though.
네.
Yeah, before it was known, he was just another contestant. Sale briefly pondered, but shook his head. I hate it when he says he didn't want to be known. Yeah, it's probably a lie. Why is that? A silver spoon acting like a normal person is very annoying, to be honest. Some contestants get up on stage without any leverage behind the scenes and end up getting eliminated. Do you think Yu-hyuk wanted to hide it forever? Or maybe he wanted to be exposed someday? Yeah, seems likely. Nobody knows but him. Wow. This guy really doesn't like a lot of the contestants. Now, oh no, we're not ready to talk about me yet. So let's talk about Run Ju-young Run.
저기 그게
Did you see that footage of Ju-young's stage performance from the past? The one up from the internet? There were memes everywhere. She was a laughing stock.
생각해봐.
This is how I see it. She wasn't popular enough.
그렇다니까.
The response was totally different. People made fun of her for running away. If you get into show business, you must achieve popularity at any. That sounded like he was talking to himself. That's such an instructive incident. How young? It's hard at times, but it will be okay.
아 참.
Hey, that's not what I asked. Alright, do you think we can continue with the audition? Alright, this is... But he's like, what? What does that even mean? I'm not in last place anymore, no matter what it takes. If I can't go up, I'll drag others down.
그게
And is Ju-young supposed to be one of those others?
그래.
I came back to my senses after seeing how things were going in the vote. This is the competition. We're not collaborating here. The weak fall. If I see an opportunity for points, I'll take them. Do you think this is the right time?
아이고.
Do you even know what's happening here? Do-yoon, now's the time. Right now. Jae-sang brought his fist to his lips and mumbled something. At least I got some happiness there. I'll manage something. But I'm losing my mind. My sanity is dropping real low. I don't think this is going so well. But I'm still gonna do every dialogue option, and then if I get a game over, I'll fix it, I guess. And I'll restart and try to get it perfect or something. So, all right. How about the silver spoon? Kyu-hyuk was the son of a beloved singer. Let's gossip some more. I wonder who brought up Kyu-hyuk's family in the first place. Did you know him from the beginning?
아니.
No, not at all. He's not the type to show it.
그래.
Right. He's so chic. But you know what? He must be torn up inside.
아닌 것 같아.
I don't know, I haven't checked.
헐씨고.
Do-yoon is so obvious. Kyu-hyuk's the only son of Byung-hee Lee, the great singer. Of course he won't show off in front of us peasants.
그거야.
I didn't know you were on bad terms with Kyu-hyuk.
아 참.
That's a weird thing to say. Does that even matter?
생각해봐.
We're all competing against one another, and Kyu-hyuk is squashing us. We're nobody. If he puts up his family, we're done for. Right, sure. Yeah, you pull family, destroy it. we're gonna do then we're gonna like talk go from
진짜.
I hate it when people talk about she's had a difficult time.
맞아.
She seems determined, but to experience it is a whole different story. When she was in the group,
말하자면
everyone knew that she was the most enthusiastic member. Fans supported her for her diligence. Do-yoon nodded, glancing at Joo-young.
그랬었지.
The group gradually gained popularity. People say they hit it big soon.
그게
Okay. I wonder why she disappeared. And just sent a resignation letter.
만약에
If something came up when the show did a background check, they would have revealed it already.
아마도
Maybe she was exhausted, something even the most enthusiastic people burn out. Sometimes even the most enthusiastic people burn out. Inha squinted at Joo-young. It must have been hard for her to pluck out the courage to stand before the audience again. Alright, panic attacks. I wonder what it feels like to have a panic attack. Probably not great. I've read about them in an article.
그래.
Me too. It says you feel like fainting. I guess that's why she almost fainted back then. They lashed out at her until she had a seizure. The staff did it on purpose.
말이 돼?
I thought they went nuts.
그랬지.
They were using her as the bait.
아니야.
Bait? She doesn't need any of that. She can shine without any of the complicated past.
그랬어.
Seems like she really likes Joo-young. I thought they asked us to write about our health issues so they could be more careful about them. We didn't give them that info so they could take advantage of it. Alright, I'm knocking it out of the park with her. Joo-young will be alright. She has me. She has us. Alright. So we got the betrayer coming, but let's finish gossiping. I guess the star producer thing is less gossip and more like talking about a person that's missing. I heard most of the staff members made it out, so how come there's no news about the main producer? Probably buried in the rubble is what it seems like at this point. We would have known already if her safety had been confirmed.
그러니까.
Exactly. Everyone knows her face, so it shouldn't have taken this long. We should really be digging her out right now, like we should be digging into the rubble.
혹시
Are you worried about Xiangyang?
그래.
Yeah, she has to be okay. I don't really like her, but I don't want anything bad to happen to her either.
그래도
Despite all the incidents, she's the main producer of this show. She should be able to control and sort out this mess. Inha looked toward the other side of the darkness.
그래.
Yeah, seeing her in one piece would make me feel relieved. Alright, that was helpful. My sanity went up a little for once. Right? I've been so worried about Xiangyang. This is not right, seriously. Alright, my rapport is going up and up with her, which is great. What about Silver Spoon? Let's talk about him.
그렇잖아.
Do you think it was necessary for Gyu-hyuk to join the show? He could have made a deal with his father's support.
아무래도
I guess he wanted to prove himself without his background. Isn't that what he told us before?
그거는
I thought it was an exaggerated line written by B-stars.
그땐
He's having a difficult time ever since his father, Byung-hee Lee, was mentioned on the show.
진짜야?
Difficult? A father with a legacy to pass down? How great is that? I so envied him. The money, the silver spoon.
왜?
Why are you glaring at me like that? I wasn't criticizing him or anything. Oh, he really likes Gyu-hyuk. Yeah. I like how Gyu-hyuk never acts like one of those spoiled brats, though.
아니야?
If I were him, I would have let the whole world know it's not something should be ashamed of, right? I would rather be proud. Alright, let's talk about me, the betrayer. What do you think of me? I'm alright, right? You like me?
괜찮겠어?
Does it keep bothering you? It's understandable. A little bit. No, it's just what? You look like you're about to cry. I'm not sure if I'm in a position to say this, but
그래도
You might feel that you've been wronged, but what's important is the present, right? The past is behind us, and you're here. That's why they call you a betrayer.
그렇잖아.
It's like you gave up your reputation for advancing to the finals. Am I not right?
그래.
Yep.
들어봐봐.
If you want something, you must give up something. You can't have it all.
어쨌든
Well, it's still hard to follow, even if I knew. I don't know B-Stars, if B-Stars played a trick or not, since you're not telling me.
그렇잖아.
But we try to see the present, at least among ourselves, right?
야,
There we go, I got some sanity back. If I start making mistakes like you, I'd probably explode out of frustration. What happened to you? You never tell me either. Oh.
뭐야 진짜?
Never ask a girl about her past. Forget what happened in the past and just focus on what's at hand. Is that advice coming from your experience? Just putting in my 2 cents. Winning some means discarding others. No pain, no gain. Even if she knows it, it's hard to put into action. Okay, I gained a philosophy from Inaho. That seems important. Square up if you understood, will ya? Alright. We're doing great with Inha. I think it's worth, yeah, so it was worth doing that, because now I have like more stuff in the memos. Wait, memos? In the contacts. Yes, I'm collecting more stuff on me. And 2 young men. I think I have like the most on Inha now. Alright, well, let's keep going. Hey, Xiang Xiu, let's go. What do you think of me?
얼씨구.
Wow, are you still talking about that? How can you be so soft with such a with a mean face like that? Ugh, this guy. Alright.
알겠어?
Do-yoon, survive and win. That's the end of the story, right? That's all that matters. Nobody will listen to a loser. Misunderstanding? It's just a frame. Hye-sung,
생각해봐.
take control of the frame. Get yourself out of the frame of the betrayer. Be a winner, not a betrayer. How clear is that? Sail Chang. What do you think of me, Sail? That's how Xiangyang's been treating the contestants all along. I'm sure she was planning to glorify them at the end. Glorifying? The viewers tend to get bored if you focus on one side only. It's like planting the seed for a slight twist.
아무래도
Surprisingly, there's another aspect of this. There is a reason for this, and so on. Everyone's unhappy at first, but in the end, they all contact Xiangyang first.
어쩔 수 없지.
The contestants prefer to be on TV no matter how they are portrayed, because it's better than not being on TV at all. There, I won him over a little bit. I could bet my money on it. I'm sure she has been drawing a big picture for him, even before the final. Alright, maybe we'll get him up eventually, but not this round. Xiangyan is my worst person. Yu-Hyuk Lee, what about me, betrayer? Let's talk. You're my bro. I wanted to tell you something. Don't get restrained by the character created for the show. Don't get swayed by what you hear from people around you. Nice. I know who you are. Aww.
그래도
Still, once the image is fabricated, it doesn't matter. No matter how the show portrays you, just look at yourself. Just see yourself for what you are, instead of what other people think. I know you've been branded as a betrayer, but you should still keep your head up. Yu-Hyuk.
괜찮아.
Just focus on people that see you for what you really are. When we get out of here, there must be another way. Alright. Well, I've done everything now, haven't I? I got all my check marks. I did all the Twitter posting. Nothing new on social media, I don't think. Doyun out of the tomb? Buried stars buried. Doyun into the Falcon. LOL. Buried. What the buried hell? Haha. That's weird. There's nothing else here, right? There's nothing new. I don't think so. Alright, we're ready. Time to move on. Yep. Maybe I should save first just to be safe. We're in a new moment. Keep saving on slot 3. I keep meaning to go to slot 4. The next one, hopefully I'll go to slot 4. At the end of the next one, I mean. Alright, move forward. Should I leave now and move on? Yes. My sanity is bad. My reports have improved with everybody. Have a lot. That's great. But my sanity is way down. A little bit nervous. I think I could have done that better. I think talking to everybody is not really a good strategy. I just want to do it because I want all the stories, you know? I want to see it all. This round. Hye-sun grins cynically as he raises his head.
뭐야? 오이나, 너도 글 썼네?
Uh-oh. And I wrote a post too. And I did as well, right?
뭐?
Busted.
그렇게 눈알에 힘주더니 뭐냐?
Oh snap.
했어! 갑자기 무슨 소리야?
I think he did.
물론 그러시겠지.
I mean, is he making it up?
전혀 모르는 척하면서 슬쩍 발부터 들이미셔야지. 맞지? 나만 깝치는 놈 취급하면 섭섭해.
Busted. I did also. You know, open her mouth.
설마 이 똥멍청아! 자동 쓰게 올라간 거잖아!
진짠 시간을 왜 다 따로따로여가지고.
Hye-sun has been obsessed with Fader and accusing others. If this continues, no one knows what's going to happen next. So you're very disappointed. Oops. Well, that's fine. That probably was a better one.
좀 진정해.
Wait, I picked disappointed? I didn't even. I thought I picked the other one. Well, whatever. Wait, can I just? Well, we'll just keep going. I'm not sure which one I picked, but it seems like I picked the other one that wasn't disappointed. But then he wound up saying I'm disappointed anyway. It's okay when I take a beating, but not when I do something to survive. I mean, I could just roll through and reload. Yeah, let's roll through and reload. Because I don't know which one I picked. I just want to be certain of that. So let's just let's reload through. Let's try not to let anything get here. Oh my god. I'm trying not to look at anything. Stop. Stop showing me stuff. Stop. I need to quit. Oh my god, what is happening? Stop. Oh no, oh my god. Can we? Oh shit. Alright, I'm just gonna quit. Okay, quit. Okay, there we go. Load. I think that's gotta be Hye-sun dead, right? God damn it. Alright. Spoilers. That's just because I wanted to quit. You can't leave. You can't even quit in the middle of a dialogue scene, which is like really annoying because you can be trapped, you know. All right, let's try again. Okay. R1. We're ready now, right? Yeah. Yes. Okay, there we go. Oh, I only have 10 seconds, that's why. Okay, bring up something to give him advice. Oh yeah, forced me to say I was disappointed because I didn't answer on time. What can Do-yoon ask K-sung, who is obsessed with Fader? Masquerade. Do-yoon has played bass in a quintet. He joined the, oh, it was called Masquerade. That was the band name. Okay, audition contract. According to contestants, shouldn't object to background checks and edits. They all signed without explanation. Exposure. K-sung's history of school violence broke out on Fader. His reputation faltered severely on Fader, which was the platform of his fan base. Okay, that seems like the right one. It mentions Fader a bunch of times, and the hint in the question is with Fader. So I feel like this one. K-sung. Right.
당장 페이트에 매달리면 당연히 주목은 받을 수 있어. 그치만 폭로 때처럼 생각도 못한 역풍이 불 수도 있다고. 타임라인 반응은 벌써 반반이야. 진정하고 조금만 머리를 식혀.
I feel like that was good advice. As he tried to calm himself down.
오뎅 꽂히세요? 중심을 뚫으시게.
Okay, yeah, that seems like I did a better job there. Sick breath there, damn. Jason stops his provocation, but the mood was depressing. Okay, we have autosave checkpoint. Sale broke the silence.
잠깐만요. 주영 씨 어디 있어요?
Uh-oh. Ju Young was not there with them.
본 사람 없어?
Oh no, was that Ju Young that was fell and was unconscious or something? Or maybe dead?
대체 언제?
위험할 수도 있어.
Oh shit.
저쪽이야.
Everyone ran toward the source of the sound. Whoa. Is that her? Oh, that's Sung Yeon, right? She found her. She screamed because she found Sung Yeon there. No one could even speak. It was someone familiar to all of them. Sung Yeon. Sanity down. To be continued. They should have been looking for her that whole time. It seems like everybody's still in the same spots, but Hye Sung So is sort of catching up a little bit. We're pretty far behind Inna, even further behind Ju Young, and Kyu Hyuk Lee is true. He's just crushing everybody. He's like so far ahead. But it doesn't really matter, does it? I don't really care. Like, at this point, I just want to survive. My sanity is low. But, oh wait. Did somebody drop? Wow, Ju Young went from liking me to normal, I think. Or did I never get her up to trusted? I thought I got her up there. Okay, but Ju Young, whatever the case, she doesn't trust me now. The shock gradually subsided. The after effects still lingered. Do-yoon could only stay. Seung-yeon Shin, the show's chief, she said everything in the show. She asserted that only the survivor gets to have it all. But she was gone. She couldn't have imagined this kind of end. Her body was found near a corner of the collapsed stage. The famed producer's brilliant career was gone in a flash. Do-yoon tried to suppress his emotions, running amok. He moved his parched lips to speak. Let's tell the rescue team about Sung-yoon. 11:55 p.m. Confusion.
실종으로 알고 있을 거야.
They should be assuming she's gone missing.
전화해보자.
Let's make a call. Sale flinched and turned around to look at Do-yoon. Sorry, I'm reading the lines that the voice actors are already reading. When the voice actors say the line, I shouldn't be saying it also. I'm just getting confused.
PD님부터 좀 옮겨놓고서.
We could try. Is she definitely dead?
다리가 깔렸어. 저거 안 치우면 무리야.
I mean, we could get rid of the debris.
구조대 전화했어. 잠깐만.
Yeah, okay. Good idea.
안 받아. 무슨 일 있는 건가?
Damn. Too young interrupted.
내가 베스타 쪽에도 해볼게. 받았어.
Everyone held their breaths at the sound of the faint ringtone. So she's got some signal.
수준을 살펴봐달라고요?
Wow, okay. Looking startled, everyone raised their hands.
우리가요?
추정사인 내기 위해서라.
그걸 왜 제작진이네요?
Stupid.
연락이 또 안 될 수 있어서 구조대에 상황 전달한다고.
우리가 무슨
They
감식반이야?
don't need to go cause of death right now.
무리야. 진짜 무리라고요.
Yeah, this is insane. Everyone stared at each other with perplexed expressions. I'm wondering, was it planned? See if this barrier was planned, and why that would explain why they suddenly like they're not prioritizing getting to us instead of like asking us to examine her for
나도 알고
cause.
있어.
꼭 따를 필요가 있을까요?
Huh. What a suspicious question to ask. I mean, I guess we don't, but
못하겠다고 하자. 이건 너무해.
now I feel like that's also a little bit suspicious to side with him on that.
그래. 저쪽 말 다 들어줄 필요는 없어.
Yeah, I mean it's true. You don't have to do it.
그치만 더 무너지면 시신은 아예.
파묻혀버리고 말겠죠. 어쩌면.
They'll dig it. They'll dig it out eventually. But man, we can check if she's alive.
그건 안 돼. 피디님이 좋은 사람은 아니었어. 알아. 그치만 적어도 어쩌다 이런 건지
I
가족은
mean, we know what
알아야지.
happened to her. She had a bunch of stuff fall on her.
이대로 파묻혀버리면 안 돼.
The uncanny strength in Ju Young's voice seemed to convince everyone. Everyone agreed to check out Soo Young's corpse.
PD님 상황을
So we just
조사해서
have.
이어주면 되는 거죠?
Okay, got it. Hye-sung began to roll up his sleeves.
나도 도울게.
Right.
형 새가슴이잖아. 똑바로 볼 수나 있겠어?
Despite the strong words, Hye-sung's hands were trembling as well.
나도 뭔가 도울 게 있으면 말해줘.
Ina held her hands to her chest and wriggled her fingers. Sale took a step forward, but immediately turned away.
다른 사람들까지 무리할 필요 없어. 나도 할게. 나머진 저쪽도.
So it's gonna be these two. The top dog and the bottom guy. Do-yoon squeezed himself out of the crowd and stood before Seung-yeon's body. He took a deep breath. Let's begin.
시작할게요.
Oh, so I'm here. I'm there too? It's the three of us? Yeah, of course I'm there too. Victim found. Investigation started. 12:05 a.m. Or 0:05 a.m. as they would say in probably Europe. You can investigate a certain place or an object to get a clue. Keyword. If you investigate all areas, it will automatically end. Okay, sounds good. So we just have 3 areas to investigate. Let's just start with her head. Let's start with the cause of death. The gruesome abrasion on her caught my eyes.
도윤아, 괜찮겠어?
Well, I'm going insane, but sure. Gyu-hyuk placed his arm around Do-yoon to comfort him.
앞장서더니 뭐해?
I'm trying. Hye-sung tried to suppress his voice from trembling. Do-yoon looked back at her. The top of her head had been crushed. It was a significant wound. This was undoubtedly the cause of her death. Did somebody hit her after she was pinned? She would have called out.
들고 있다가 파편에 맞은 건가?
She get.
자네 많이 떨어졌으니까
Seems likely.
이 정도 상처면 파편 정도가 아니었을 거야.
What do you mean? The top of her head had been severely wounded. It must have been the fatal injury and the cause of her death. Okay. And this is probably the thing that fell down and hit her. And we're saying it fell, right? A large piece of concrete debris.
피가 묻었어.
There's blood spatter over it. This is clearly the debris that killed Sung-young.
머리에
If something like this fell on her head. Hye-sung groaned as he mumbled out a few words. Okay, they found a large piece of concrete with blood on it near her head. Right. I mean, that seems like an accident. She died in the disaster. An accident, right? Check out the body. The corpse was lying inches away from the collapsed frames and concrete debris. Her entire body would have been buried if it was lying slightly closer.
파편 같은 게 깔려 있어.
There's debris underneath her. What does that mean? A pile of debris from the collapse was sitting underneath her body.
등 쪽은 깨끗해.
Her back is clean. What? Oddly, there was no debris on top of her body. His gaze stopped at the blood stain on her hand.
저기도 상처가
Another
있어.
wound. There's a pile of debris underneath her body, but not much on her body. Defensive wounds. Defensive wounds on her hands. She was murdered. Holy shit. Do-yoon examined her hand.
손등에
The
상처가
back of her hand was badly wounded.
머리만큼 심각한 건
It's not as
아니지만
bad as the one on her head, though.
자네 맞은 건가?
Did she get hit by a falling debris? It looked like the wound had been caused by being struck or crushed by something. This was definitely a horrible sight to witness. Alright, we're almost done here. Let's finish this. Actually, let's end the video here. Please like and subscribe. See y'all next time. And we'll continue this in the next video.